it worked for me. There are moments where people do some really heinous stuff. There's tense conversations, good chase and action scenes, and it all feels different enough to keep the pace going. Now, call me a sucker, but part of the journey for me was the visuals themselves. This is where the developers have really been spending their time. Graphically, the game looks pretty damn great with realistic character models and animations, but really, I want to emphasize Detroit hits a new level of like actual cinematography. The in-game camera and scenes are expertly framed and lit. And there are moments where the visuals kind of make me feel like I'm watching something like Blade Runner 2049 or some other movie that Roger Deakins did cinematography for. I was taking lots of screenshots during my playthrough and lots of just moving the camera around and just kind of enjoying the way everything looks. It might not be for everybody, and I'm always the type of person that say that graphics aren't everything, it's really about the gameplay, but here it's just a treat to look at. I also didn't experience any real technical difficulties or massive frame drops on my PS4 Pro. Environments are surprisingly big in detail too, and really worth exploring to, like I said earlier, get more of those little story details if you want them. Overall, look, the game is a fun playthrough. It does more than previous games to really incentivize multiple playthroughs, and that works because the game should take you anywhere from 6.5 to 10 hours depending on how you play. So make sure you consider that if you're the type to contemplate like a day one purchase. I enjoyed it. A little goofy? Yeah. A bit cliched? Yeah. But it's fun as hell to watch and play and experience, so it's got my vote. But you know how Before You Buy goes by now. I list some pros, some cons, and some personal opinions, so now I definitely want to hear yours. I want to know how you guys are feeling on this game if you did jump in day one. Maybe you marathoned it.
That's pretty fortuitous, marathoning it. Hey, yo.
Who the fuck goes there? What's the password?
Show me your wang. Big. Wait, what?
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, show me your wang. Is that the password?
You fucking
Not enough minerals.
It's cracked.
Not enough
that the what?
minerals.
Let him in. Wave him through.
Is it decide?
With what then?
Is the password decide?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not
Okay, so I'm
enough
gonna go
minerals.
mass lyrics this round, chat. Okay.
Yeah, I've been winning. Pretty nice.
It's been
That's
pretty
not
nice
true, is it?
indeed.
What's going on?
Is there any truth to that?
Job.
Why has the Marathon game series been forgotten? The reason why this game has been forgotten is quite simple. It was originally exclusive to the Mac, which wasn't a major gaming platform back then. When the game was released, the gaming industry was still in its infancy, and most of the gaming space we have today didn't even exist. Therefore, a vast majority of people have never even heard of the game. And we also need to consider about Halo. Unfortunately, Bungie was sold to Microsoft, which didn't help the cause of Mac gaming. Many had hoped that Halo would be the savior of Mac gaming. This turn of events made it less likely. It's believed that Marathon 1 did not receive as much attention as other popular games released around the same time. Despite having a great storyline, it only sold 200k copies when it was released on Mac in 1994, while Doom, which was released in 1993 on PC, sold 3.5 million copies.
Damn, dude, imagine
Quake,
if they fucking
which
sent
was
it on
released in
PC.
1996, sold 1.5 million copies by 1997. Being released on a platform with very limited game options, the Mac also contributed to its commercial failure. And to add to all of this, the Marathon franchise has been absent from the market for quite a while now, dating back to 1996. Many generations have come and gone since its last release, and other franchises such as Doom and Quake have gained more promise and popularity. Doom games in particular have been continuously put out and have become more dominant in the gaming industry. And what does all this information that we've got here tell us about the new Marathon game? Although the new game is not a direct sequel, it's set in the same universe and
let's
not
say
a
they
reboot.
remaster
This
or
means
something.
that
I'm not
parts of
playing
the
that.
original story
No
will
way.
be brought back. However, after almost 30 years, the experience will be different, which is very understandable. The Marathon story was told in terminals, but this new game will probably be told in lore cards, just like Destiny. So we already have a similarity here, which is great, but unfortunately we have no further details on this. The premise of the new Marathon game involves Sol System corporations and governments sending teams of runners to the Tal Ceti colony to investigate its disappearance at the hands of the Four, as depicted in the original trilogy. While the gameplay may not unveil many secrets, it's possible that Bungie will incorporate an item collectathon mechanic that reveals details through descriptions and other means. Another thing that I want to kind of answer is, why hasn't Marathon just done a remake? Personally, I don't see the point in remaking the original trilogy story. It would be a waste of time in my opinion, since we can still enjoy the original games, and besides, from a financial perspective, a remake would only appeal to die-hard fans and video game enthusiasts, which wouldn't justify a large development budget. Instead, I think a multiplayer survival game would capture the essence of Marathon while attracting a wider audience. It wouldn't have to follow the same formula as modern single-player games, as it could use text to convey its storyline. This type of game could also provide a sense of exploration that linear games often lack, whilst also including feelings of fear and danger as players fight to survive. Of course, it could be a risky endeavour, but I trust Chris Parrott to come up with something great. And that is it guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please share with me your thoughts on the new Marathon game. I also hope I was able to answer your question about why the original game was forgotten. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and maybe a cheeky sub, and I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Maybe one of the 9 get taken out, get slain. Like, what does that even involve? I'm on the edge of my fate. Destiny Civil War. We will.
It's definitely a Destiny Civil War. We're probably gonna go fucking beat the 4 or 9 that are not on our side into submission like we always do. We always beat the big bad into liking us. We're like Naruto, but in space. Yeah, I'll take it, but whatever. Okay. Oh shit, I don't think I want to play that game now.
The Western style home.
That's allowed. Okay, nope. Man, it would be nice to have that game right now, but whatever. Is he gonna die? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not really sure why. You gotta love it. Some things will never change in life. How do we open these? It requires a bio-research tank key. Well, it looks like you got a looted key, man. How it feels with life with Alpha with no key. Okay, no storm take. We can read this seriously. What a fucking joke that was earlier. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's like 5 or 6 at a time, and they keep spawning. I don't know. I don't have that many. Same thing with like Tarkov. A few here and there. They had a choice of either scattering them all over the map or kind of have them in areas and groups, and they chose areas and groups. Mm. Hmm. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, with my luck, I would get that second to last day. You know, I have to work, and I'd be able to play like 2 hours at night. Hmm. Mm.
The USC holding food shipments to the colony.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, well. 10 hours. So 12 hours would be noon. 10 would be 2. Oh. 12:30. Well, at least they know what was going on. I don't get this. Still. Hmm. Yak Frags. Why do I feel like I know that name?
Okay, I'm live.
Yay! Jack's in! Jack's live! We're looting containers! It's a new game! It's shooters! It's marathon!
Marathon, everybody! Alpha! Let's
no, it's
go.
not. It's out. Everyone can get access.
Deployment location.
So you guys have got the same mission as me, yeah?
Expansion efforts in this
Yeah, we need to
area
activate our
ended
prime ability and
abruptly
loot
after an
5
unknown
containers.
biohazard event.
What happens if I overheat my ability?
You fall over and die.
Yeah, you simply fall over and die.
Let's stick together, because, I mean, who knows? We could instantly die.
I ain't gonna die. I'm a gamer. I'm out here gaming. Oh yeah, so this method of
Microprocessor.
I can hear something scuttling.
I have detected
I can
an
close those
opportunity for
shutters.
considerable
I
profit.
found a plush companion worth 550 credits.
Is it a green
interface
worm?
with the
There's loads of birds over here. No, you can't kill them.
I think they
Apparently
give us away, the birds.
I've started a mission to interact with terminals or something.
I just got some soap.
Did you?
Looks like it, yeah.
What's my prime ability?
I don't think
No
you
idea,
got
man.
soap.
I couldn't tell
Yeah.
you.
Hmm.
There's like a fucking call for
Stash
that
is full.
character that
I
every time you
know,
down
it's
someone,
pain.
It, like triggers that.
It just pings on downs?
Yeah. Oh, we got the god.
That sounds broken as shit.
The fuck is this god spawn?
See if we get.
Yeah, the bloodhound one sounds like that.
This zone
The
is
void one
heavily
is you do more
He
nitro.
had a headache apparently.
Oh, Nook is gonna get me
I mean, if you
library.
like
I want to
one
read a
people,
book.
that'd be pretty broken.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds
The glitch one, you get
like a
triple
goofy
jump and
setup.
shit. Like the class specific exotics sound really good. Even the locust
now I
one,
should get
like any
library, yep.
damage you
Good.
block with your
Okay,
shield, like
that's
gives
good.
you shield
Get.
energy. So you just have crazy shield
Let's
up
read a
then.
book.
Yeah, that's huge.
Read
All
a
the exotics
book.
seem nuts.
Hey man, read a book.
Wonder how rare those are gonna be.
I don't
Pretty
have one
fucking
of
there's
the
order of books.
specific
Okay.
ones, but I have one of the normal ones.
When you got the gold, was it from
What
a
do we read
looted
last?
enemy, or was that
we read
yours?
the new
Like your
clue?
drop?
Oh, you mean?
Like, did you find that, or
I
did
don't
you
know
have
what
to kill
these
someone
are.
for
Curse
it?
of Black,
it's PvP.
Black Breach.
But we have never seen one, bro.
Realm and Rune.
Damn, juice.
And
Hello.
drafting strategies.
Yeah, bro, I'm loaded. Holy shit.
I think we should do more story. We've done
This isn't
Sightseer,
for the rest of
Swinburne.
us, holy
Guys, I'm not
history,
getting
but
shit.
We've only seen the
You need purple keys bad, bro.
expurgated history. I couldn't afford the.
But my whole
edition.
backpack
Is there
is
not
full.
any?
I reckon
Is there not
one of
even any
those
fucking like
realms and runes. I
core
don't
lockers in
need
this one?
runes
This
yet.
is ass.
Yeah, that's
I
ass.
could do with
Oh,
some
wait,
more
yeah,
I
backstory.
need a
I reckon.
backpack like desperately.
Let's do that.
Oh shit.
Bro just walked in trying to loot too.
Workshop. We don't have money.
This is
Order,
5%.
mailroom. Oh, dead
Hardline
ends.
PR.
Bookshop's not dead end.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest,
I'm
bro. I
not.
didn't get shit.
Yeah, no, that was horrible. Oh, purple guy.
Oh, another one? No, better.
Well, shit.
Bro, you're right. The hip fire with the SMG.
Yeah, bro.
With the setting is it's so broken.
Alright, we have something close left. I don't know what. Do you have any contract you gotta do?
Shit, I'm in algae ponds, but I don't really care about doing it.
I
If
need
it doesn't-
transport drones. I don't know what
see
that
what
is.
this thing is at quarantine. If it's ass, we'll just run the other way. It's probably just gonna be like flares or some shit.
He got his gold from a default AI? Nah, that's crazy talk.
Alright. Like, if that's actually true, that must be like one in. I fucking know what.
Yeah,
I guess you can get gold from anywhere then.
exotic drop rate.
Loot cave.
We need that shit.
Oh, yeah, the flare is up here.
What is this nonsense, dude? God,
Oh,
fucking ads,
shit,
man.
EdX backpack, you right.
Actually garbage.
I gotta yoink that. I only have one 8x.
Yeah, ever see the flares? You just get backpacks for free, pretty much. Shots here.
That's good to know.
Not very far. I see a void on live thing.
Yep.
Cracked. On the back of that truck. Down. And he thought he was full invis. He was still fucking stupid.
He said stupid.
I hear a player run close left to me. Closing this door for us.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly in. Ready?
Alright, yeah. I don't know if they went left or right.
I'm not really sure.
Wonder if it's a 3 stack of voids. You're fucked.
All 3 on me. I down 2. Down to 3. Holy fuck.
Oh my god. Good
Man,
shit.
just 1v3'd.
Wait, no, I lied.
There's another
I
one?
don't know what I killed. Yeah, there's a guy front door. I don't know if he's self, maybe. There's a void. I full killed one. I have self. I'm in a self. Just
Self
self
res.
front.
Right here, maybe.
I'm holding
tell.
this.
I full killed 2. Wait, what the fuck? Maybe I killed a bot?
There's one in front of the door.
I'm healing.
Damn, I got naded. I'm gonna
stuck
self-res in the
real quick.
smoke.
Okay.
He's pushing in. I think he's close right. He thirsted me. He's on the box right now. Invis on the briefcase.
I have to reload my shit and I can
Oh, there's a glitch there too now.
I got one knocked. No.
Nice.
She's weak. The glitch is weak.
I got the full. There's 2 full dead.
There's one more. It's an invis.
No, I killed one of the
Can you play
invis.
this
I don't
one
know
with
about
me?
the second
Come
one.
this way. Come this way.
Yep.
I'm sticking res. Just
Yeah,
hit
go
by
for
the
it. I'm
fuck out of
watching.
This guy if he comes in.
Yeah, I'm watching.
I'm closing door. Alright, but no, we have 2 full dead, 2 bags.
On the flank. I died again.
Okay. Close.
I'm full healing. 1 sec.
Cracked. Down. Yeah, smokes are so fucking good.
What's that ability? Is that the glitch arm cannon? I've gotten hit
arm
like.
cannon, I think.
Yeah, I got fucked up twice by that explosive ability.
It was either arm cannon or naded. I can tell.
Yeah, like knocks you back.
It kind of broke. This guy actually didn't play that badly at all.
Damn, I got.
There should be
fucked
another
by
one.
Explosives in that fight.
Good job. Oh shit, big guy in there.
Damn, bro's just. I'm just getting griefed this game, I guess.
Oh shit, front door. In. I need to heal, bro.
Why are they pissed at us? Can close the door before I get griefed. God damn. I'm gonna look at these chests and I'm gonna get an exotic MTash RNG right now.
You got this, bro. I believe.
I'm calling it exotic. Exotic.
This guy had a good amount of shit on him. Oh wait, this guy had 2 purple mats on him.
Yeah, what the fuck are those?
Oh, more purple mats, tight. A bunch of like random implants. If you don't have full ones, you can just place them.
Yeah, I'm yoinking those.
I'll see a clip of Tash actually getting one off a default enemy. I just don't believe that shit.
What?
I believe he got one, but not a fucking random enemy.
Yeah, that's insane if that's true.
What do you want to do? Is exfil right here, or we can more juice?
What the fuck happened to the core that I just put on? Am I tripping? Vintage, I guess.
I just headshot this bot with a sniper, white shield, and didn't die. Wait, what?
Oh, there it is. There we go.
Oh.
Alright, what am I taking with me, fam? None of this shit? I got everything right. I'm back up.
The ADS makes me want to cry.
You got mods, bro.
Default, it takes like 12 years.
Alright, exotic. Damn it.
Oh my god, man. That's crazy. Aqua?
Expanded processor, what you needed? I have one if you want it.
I don't remember what.
Oh, that's fucking even more crazy. Stop. I can't even watch Twitch anymore, dude. That's so fucking annoying. Actually cringe. Mm. Hmm. Well, shit, man. I got a whole Steam full of shit, but I don't really know what to play. Hmm? Hmm. How do you even remember that? It's crazy that it won't even fucking start. Man, that's annoying. They still have servers. We'll see. It should crash here. What a beautiful game. DK. That's crazy that ZK is still a thing. But if I don't remember like the original ones. This is really cool. Try again, I guess. I really hope that is not copyright. We'll see. I'm thinking about an invalid token or something, or missing a token. Not quite sure. There's a lot of downloading for an error code at the end of this. Like, oh well, it is what it is. You can let me in. Ooh, I got menus, IWD. I'm not sure what that is. Dog. Come on now. Oh well, that's pretty crazy though. Best Call of Duty ever made. Fuck, what do we play? Anything? We could play Zombie Army Trilogy. Is it Dead War? I don't have the DLC though, so it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess I have 100% of the game, so. DLC, huh? Yeah, I never did get the Ragnarok campaign. Let's see, let's look at a metric here real quick. Let's do Zombie Army 4 Dead War player count. Yeah, 111. How do they fucking make money? How does Rebellion? Comic book. Film and TV production. Oh, I guess I did forget that they do Sniper Elite. Let's do Sniper Elite 5 player count. $610. What's their all-time high? 10,000? How much is Sniper Elite? Man, we're really going down. What the fuck was that? How much kind of money we talking here? Sniper Elite 5, $50 times 11,000. Do we have a calculator? No. It's a lot of money. Publisher. So they're okay, so they're publisher and so they've had 36 games. Lords of the Realm, okay. Wait, what? How did they release the same game? Hmm. Oh, anthology. Okay. Well, that's not what that means, but okay. Fucking Hitler. Hmm. Well, I don't like that noise. This Gmod? They use Unreal Engine. Why did that look like Gmod? Hmm. Hmm? Wait, they made another one? Or is this the game? I'm confused. Villainous stalkers. Okay. Interspace anomalies. I'm assuming that's what they sound like in the game. Oh man, the Soviet dream. That wasn't very nice. Hey, it's the SCP Dollhouse people. Doesn't look very good in 1080. Try 4K again just to see how it looks on my end. No, it's still shite.
One has a bandit approaching our position. Over.
02 has I got him.
He's not going to be there when we go look, or when they go look. Ooh, mask off.
You smell like a dead man.
Shut the fuck up. Didn't see you out there picking up any bodies. You too busy jerking off in the woods.
We're clear. No more bandits.
Beautiful. 0-1 to all. Let's get the Joshes on security. Over.
You see death before?
Not like that, no.
When you start understanding what kind of man comes here, you learn they will not be missed, and they have nothing left to lose.
I'll try to keep it in mind.
Good.
Why does it look like it's just so blurry? Oh shit. How do you get back from the anomaly? Do you not? Yo, is that Slender Man? Hmm? Oh shit, they all saw it. This is fucking sick. I'm glad that they continue doing this. Someone that has like a passion project like this is sick.
PDA. Good.
Hey, friends call me Monk. You Crow?
Duck. Appears from those friends of yours now include Beauty. Your neighbors now?
Yeah, if you can believe it. It's just a temporary setup until we can get everything taken care of. I mean, you know how it is. Things are weird right now.
All right, let's wake the fuck up. We got work to do. Now, earlier this week, a signal began emitting deep from within the zone. One that can intercept and override anything not using encrypted channels. Effects of exposure from this signal are unusual. Those who hear it abandon their positions, apparently in search of its source, but that's unconfirmed. Simultaneous to this, something resembling the monolith has taken a significant amount of territory almost overnight. Anything not affiliated with this faction, north of Rostock, has either been forcibly relocated or completely eliminated, including us. Any holdings we once had have been completely overrun. Now, as you can imagine, the past few days have been nothing short of a clusterfuck. But we're gonna correct that. Monk?
Sir? Okay, boys. Our mission is to reconnoiter the signal, acquire intelligence, and if possible, sabotage it. We'll be going in as a skeleton crew. Duty's gonna be running interference to make sure we can break through any blockades. They'll be putting the screws to them at the Army warehouses throughout the evening tomorrow so we can move in at dark. We'll be breaking in covertly through the west near the Dead City, and hitting checkpoints from the Red Forest north all the way to our objective. Now, a couple of special guests joining the raid team. Mr. Serrano from Yantar, who most of you know as Brain, will be consulting and assessing anything we find at the signal. Given that most of our deep zone operators are either no longer combat ready or no longer with us, we brought in Crow to get us from A to B. Any questions?
He's like,
are we 100% sure this is a monolith resurgence?
There's no confirmation of that. All we know is they're very similar in nature. They're trained, they can't be reasoned with, and they shoot on sight.
Does this have anything to do with the group again?
That's inconclusive. Any other questions?
Who is the group?
All right, weapons check, 0600 tomorrow. Be ready.
So 06, that means they need to be up by 3 to make it there by 4 to make it to somewhere else by 5 to be ready to touch your gun at 6. Excellent work job, you boys. Well planned. That doesn't look real. That kinda does. I'm really confused as to, like, 1 second. Time out. Look at Dollhouse. Let's look at Dollhouse. Was it Overlord? Oh, it was Overlord. I like Overlord better.
Escape to America. Hey, Kolinsky, what's the scoop? Command get back to you about it?
What, the hole? Probably more outside, too.
Yeah, this is all they...
6. If they gave us the slip, Sector 2 would have caught him the second they jumped. Fuck! I got it! 514!
Rashad, get up here! I'll swap with you, over!
Move your arms! I can't see the wall! This is Sector 1-6. We have contact on the second floor of the target building. 1-1 is down hard. Over.
Roger 1-6 to 1-1 to their location. Captain back on the way. Sector 1-2.
He's done for, doggy. Stick your thumb in there.
He's not safe here. We have to move him.
2 to all Sector 1 units. Do not exit the target building.
Found the same thing. Nothing's here like what the cult says publicly. It's like they did a complete 180. It completely changed ideologies. Yeah. Fuck it. Try anything once, right? Motherfuckers.
I fucking love that shit, dude. The fucking door, everyone's like, oh.
Son, you got anything? What do you see? Hassan! What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey! Put that fucking thing down, man!
What do you see? What's going on? Don't get near it. Nobody touch it.
Put it down! Oh, fuck!
1-2 to Helios. Sector 1-4 is down. Over.
Kalinsky, get the camera! Jesus Christ, Hassan! What the fuck?
1-2 to Helios. Target building is compromised. Requesting immediate exfil. Over.
Helios to Sector 1. QRF is 30 seconds out. Retrieve what intel you can and exfil from the property. Over.
Roger that. Over. Let's go! Kolinsky? Kolinsky, what is it?
Death Stranding?
Seeing as both of you are new here, this is what's left of us. Over here's Yokel, our weapons sergeant, Weaver, our medic, Batty, I don't have a clue what he does, and lastly the Joshes, our support gunners.
So what hole they dig you out of?
I am artifact hunter. I work often deep in the zone, so I know my way around. I ran a few odd jobs here and there, some for Warlock. He sent me here.
Hey, Monk won't say it himself, so I will. Don't be like every other loner we've embedded into our unit. TL or anyone else tells you to do a fucking thing, you do it. No debates, no bullshit. That clear?
You're in charge.
Good. Same applies to you, by the way.
Give me a 20-inch fucking barrel on this goddamn 5.56 musket. So, do me a favor. Ask Warlock whose dick I have to suck to get a fucking 308.
Batty, do you have your deck cord?
Yeah.
So what the fuck do you need that for? Every goddamn op you're fucking around. You're gonna blow us all up.
I'm taking this in, Josh. I know it's in there. I've seen it.
You know, Batty, your job's to knock down doors. The rest of the building's still gotta be there when you're done.
Don't worry. You'll see. You'll see.
Be cryptic and weird about it.
TOC, this is Beowulf 01. We're passing Caesar. On our way in. Over.
Roger that. Good luck, 01. Over.
After you.
Ooh, white boss? Hell yeah. Man, how's that spotted up, dude? You need to go take those in for an RMA.
Who are these guys with?
Get the fuck out of here with that, dude. That's cooked. That's a giant fucking speck, dog.
Most everyone, it seems.
Crow, what's the move?
Oh, there you go. Just like a video game.
Move now!
Stop here. Search for a call it in.
Talk, this is Beowulf 01. We passed Cleopatra. Proceeding to our next objective. You let Duty know it's been a pleasure doing business with him. Over.
Roger that, 01. Over.
Hope you brought plenty of bullets with you.
Don't need them.
Shit. This is gonna be a good time.
Man, why are you so loud and hoarse? Woodpecker. Homie's just like every single bush. He's like, I'm gonna rub my nutsack on that thing. Where's your mask, sir? Put your mask on. Hmm? Hmm.
Wake up. Wake up.
Crow. Hey.
What? What is it?
Weaver's gone.
Hmm?
The medic? You see what happened?
No, told Yokel over comms he was going out to take a piss. Never came back.
Took his trauma kit with him, too. Didn't even leave an IFAK.
You all are supposed to have an IFAK.
Look,
Hence
here's our
the name
situation.
individual.
The effects of signal exposure appears to linger a lot longer than we had thought.
First
And
aid
side
kit.
protection might not be worth as much as we had hoped. It also seems to like it when we sleep. And that's how it got Weaver. So we're gonna have to rely on whatever rest we got last night. Think you boys can handle that?
And then you're gonna go
Good.
insane and do
Yokel,
insane
put
shit.
some coffee on. We'll have chow, then we'll set off.
10-4.
I really wish they didn't have blue pants.
So, what is your theory about what it is? What we're up against?
Do you know what the noosphere is? By chance?
Little bit.
It's like an informational field. Every human thought, idea, concept, it's there. Sometime after the CMPP disaster, a rift formed between the noosphere and the biosphere, resulting in the zone as we know it. And what we see here, these anomalies,
They're mimetic in nature. They're us.
What does that mean for the signal?
It means that it can know us better than we know ourselves. Back there earlier, it got everything it needed from me. And last night, it made good on that. It's got its teeth in us, Crow. That's what happened to their medic. Do you have children?
The answer's no.
I had a daughter once. Joanna. When she was 8 years old, we lost her to bone cancer. If you can believe it. Ever since then, all my dreams of her have been the days before she died, when she was bedridden. But last night, she was healthy.
Is that why you're here? In the room, because of what happened.
Nobody to miss us. Nothing to lose, right?
I understand.
Do you now?
Last night I saw my wife driving back to our home, carrying her child inside here. So what would have happened? The drunk nuts swept in front of her when he did. Came here to escape. I believe many stalkers have come here for that reason. It knows this. Maybe it's what we deserve. I don't know.
I might need to see the behind the scenes of this. Where the fuck did they film this at? I really don't think they're in Ukraine.
Beowulf 01 to Warlock. Fast Fury. Over.
When we just had fucking Green Tip, they filmed this down in Texas. With a green screen. Is this gonna be like Blair Witch where each night another person goes missing? Yo, is that Vesper's host?
Beowulf 01 to Warlock. We passed Ulysses. Over. 01 to all units. Once this pops off, they're gonna send everyone they have left from the army warehouses straight for us. So we're gonna have to hunker down. The tunnels will be the RP. When we're done, we all circle back there. Now, let's go ruin their day.
That's a sick fucking eye patch, dude.
3 sentries down.
Oh, shit! You seeing me? I hit it 3 fucking times!
Oh, he had desync. It's all good.
This is exactly why I have to fucking 308!
No, he just had desync, dog. He's connected to a dedicated server.
Understood, Warlock. We'll be ready. Over.
Better not lag in the hallway. Yo, did they train with fog for this? Preacher?
Negative. Figures.
04 to 01. Multiple sealed doors around this place. Too heavy for plastic. Over.
This place is locked down. Yeah. Not gonna make it easy. 01 to Warlock. We passed Judas. This place is locked down. Over.
Roger, 01. Over.
Place seems clean.
Ray, come here. Come on. I think it's time we had a good look at our new friends. Oh, shit.
It's barely even human. If that's monolith, it's not the kind I've seen.
All right, science man. You got a reasonable explanation for that?
Coming up short, I'm afraid.
Well, at least we can kill him.
Yeah. After a couple of mag dumps.
Gonna have a horde of these guys come in to say hello. Anybody got a plan?
We'll have to make do. OJ, Crow, stay with Brain, see if you can't find anything on the signal or a way to remove this lockdown. Everyone else, come with me. We'll head outside and set up our defenses.
Have fun, boys.
If Crow is right, we're covered by anomalies east and west. They're going to hit us from the south. Means fighting them is going to be simple. Getting back is going to be complicated.
Better up due to get more than they got.
Well, seeing as we can use the plastic on the doors.
tool to break in.
If we can find the names of their kids, that might lead to our override password.
It's a number code. More likely the passwords of kids' birthdays, but I know how you find anything like that in this mess.
Could also be in a text message. I mean, I don't know. If not, we'll get Batty to astral project to the other side of the fucking door or something.
Mercury. What is this?
Probably related to the group.
Yeah, I don't know this.
Just some guys our company was looking into a couple years ago. They're old school. Worked all the way back in the 80s on something called the, Sea Consciousness Project. We spend most of our time looking for old artifacts related to their work here. The running theory, right, on why the zone even exists, links back to them and some crazy shit they must have did. So, either this is them, or it's just a hangout club for every mad fucking scientist on planet Earth.
You think it's the same people?
I don't know, I mean, maybe. Thing is, the group disappeared ages ago, and everything we're seeing here, it's a lot newer.
Brett, what do you think?
It's possible. Nobody really knows how many people they had left to carry out their vision. But there's also no reason why this couldn't be a newer group.
As far as rabbit holes go, it's not half bad.
Well, I'm intrigued. Continue.
Zero 1 to all units. Be advised, I've got eyes on movement.
Coming in from the south. 206, get out here.
Roger that. Stay safe, boys.
Just like Afghanistan. Fucking layup.
It's all the same to you. I don't want to be here for 20 years.
You know what I mean.
I think you should head outside with the others. They'll need all the help they can get.
Just give me a minute. I'm going to try one more thing.
What are you doing?
Put your hand on the reader.
Uh-oh.
One 12 Beowulf. The lockdown has been resolved. 1-2 and I will investigate further into the labs. Over.
Roger, 1-1. Over.
Now talk. I only need your hand to make it through their brain. If you do not talk, I will take it with me, leave the rest of you here.
What do you think? Huh? This was all part of the plan? Like it's all going exactly how we wanted it to?
So what then?
Do you know why they conceived the Sea Consciousness Project? Anyone ever tell you? This wasn't some take over the world shit. These were good, decent men. They wanted to change the sphere of information, eliminate our worst traits by altering the noosphere permanently. Something that could transcend the need for barbaric social engineering. No more anger, greed, apathy, you name it.
What does any of this have to do with this place?
This place is here because the Sea Consciousness never got half as far as we wanted it to. A stalker destroyed it, killed the executives. There's only a few of us left now. Any progress the group made was lost. And we were left to pick up the scraps. So we changed strategy. Rather than attempt to change the noosphere, we would harness it. Create a combined consciousness that would be piloted by one man. And that's what we did. We combined as much data from as many minds as we could collect and studied the means to command that data here. Once it was complete, we would use it to merge the noosphere and the biosphere together, harmonize them, and then enhance all nature and reality unilaterally.
Oh. What happened then?
It didn't work.
We think the combined consciousness became self-aware and asserted control over the pilot. This then assimilated everyone working on the project, save for anyone working outside of this place, such as me. We believe what it's after now is just more data. That's why it's calling stalkers to it.
Oh shit.
So we had to act. And I was sent here before anyone else had the chance to do something stupid. My mission is to report back to the group and assess whether or not this project is recoverable with the data we have left. After that, I'm to contact our partners in the Ukrainian military and level this place with artillery. That's what you're gonna help me with.
Why would I do this?
I'm the only one with a line to the military, and the only one with the passphrase needed to call the strike in. Not duty, not the mercs, not even the other ecologists. Me. You want this problem to go away, you need me alive.
He's like, I don't think so. I need your hand.
This is insanity. Even if this is recoverable, why do this? Why continue to risk so much?
Do you even need to ask me that? Are you happy, Crow? You pleased with how your fellow human beings turned out? So fucking pathetic. They couldn't choose between keeping others out of harm's way in a bottle. Think for a moment. If we weren't so docile, we could have resolved everything. Eliminated every malady, every sorrow. Even the horrible addictions that led to the death of your family and the diseases that stole mine.
So what? You're some kind of savior?
Maybe I'm just a man who wants to bring a child into this world knowing they won't have to.
That's a pretty good motivation for an evil character.
How do men like us go back to anything after that?
What was your job before that happened?
There are new, terrible things here today because of you. And yet you stand on a pedestal. Like you're going to be free. Like the cost is just talk, eh? I've committed my own sins to try and make things right. These things, they stay. They're squatters in your head. Whatever. Makes you think any of this will go away.
This may be the last thing you and I ever do. What's it matter anymore?
Zero 1 to all units.
Bombs are going off. 3, 2.
1.
That guy just got fucked.
Let's go.
Yeah, headshot seems to do the job. Why you out there like pickling him, I guess.
Talk to 01. We made contact with Monolith. Too many to count. Over.
Oh, no, shit, I gotta go to one battle, like, I don't care. Burning? Oh shit, dude, they're about to meet God.
Weaver?
Oh shit, he's probably a plant from the other side.
I'm not going back.
Huh? Eh? Oh, it is looking for knowledge, huh? Giant moth. Okay. You two might want to leave.
We've seen enough. We have to go. We need to call it in right now. We have to go!
Oh shit. Holy shit, that health's insane. Oh shit. This guy's a big baddie. He's probably the guy who killed his wife. He got his ass and is torturing him. Further perpetuating the cycle of violence.
Все своє життя я провів.
Looking for you.
Переслідуючи злість, яку ти залишив зі мною. Більше не хочу бігти.
What's that mean? Is today the day?
Я прощаю тебе.
Oh my god, he fucking gave him.
Crazy bastard.
I'm getting down to my last fucking round. That woman doesn't get her soon. I'm walking out.
You gotta hold out. Just hold on a little bit longer, okay?
Run out the bail room! Exiting the building now! Over!
That makes it look like you'd be a very good spot to do it.
No time! No time! Do you get blood? Huh? No blood! Alright, we'll go out the same way we came in! Follow me!
I'm sorry, boys.
We all got an offer. I chose to take it.
You should stick with us. We don't know how all this is going to shake out back at Rostock. Whole zone's going to be a nightmare for I don't know how long.
We will see.
You get your permanent position if you wanted it. Lord knows we could use the manpower now.
No. I'm afraid we may not see each other again. Must go. For a long time.
Really? Where to?
Operator Drusy, is he from T-Rex Arms? Oh.
My name is Evan Muir. I'm the writer-director of Stalker Shadow of the Zone. So the initial concept came in around 2022, which was a discussion between Isaiah and myself. Like, you can come up with the kinds of stories that you want. Like, oh, we wanted a group of guys going out into the zone to find something, and like, came to like, okay, what are they looking for? Why do they need to get it? and you work backwards to the problem. All stories are about conflicts, and all conflicts are about problems. So you go, okay, what's the problem that the characters have to solve? Then basically just did a bunch of deep dives into the lore, finding anything that we could find that was interesting and that we could draw on for any given story idea that would be a nice sort of fun callback to the games, while also making it kind of new and interesting and not just a series of references to the material. Because the fan service stuff is fun, but if you want stuff that you've already seen and nothing else, you can play the games. I want to show people something that feels like it's emergent and could exist in the setting, and that was pretty much what we stuck with for the entire project. Is we wanted something that people felt strange and unknown about and suspicious about, and create tension and anxiety that you're going into this weird place and you don't know what's going to be there, which is what most new players feel when they're playing the games for the first time. If we just did the Wish Granter or something like that, it would not feel the same. Just drawing on sort of the big themes, the new sphere, sea consciousness, and trying to cook something that was very spooky in relation to that. I will say not much more, because I want people to use their own imagination to see what we were maybe referring to when we made it.
I'm Stephen Hancock. I am one of the directors and cinematographer for Stalker Shadow of the Zone. So having the opportunity to work at a real nuclear power plant facility was pretty cool, especially since it was period accurate. The facility had shut down in 1979, so all of the instruments, all of the surrounding environment, even like, you know, the plumbing and everything was accurate to the zone from the game, you know, because Chernobyl happened in 1986.
It's kind of the only place you can get anything like that, because it has
everything we needed that was in the script. It had woods, it had
crew housing, it has a cafeteria, like a pretty legit set. The like there's some areas that like we just would not have been able to get, like the control room,
labyrinth type hallways. It also worked out that it was a training facility for the Department of Defense for counterterrorism. So the whole place is just shot up and destroyed and super rusted out, but we made it work. It was definitely probably one of the coolest locations I've ever shot at.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many great little spots in that, and you couldn't hardly use them all unless you did like a feature film that literally just took place there and nowhere else, and like inside those buildings. Like, there's so many places. It's really a cool space, and I'm really happy they let us use it. I mean, like way back in the day, we're just using the tools that we have at hand, which at the time was like, when I was a kid, was like video games. We would use Halo to make stuff, and the whole time you're thinking, okay, this is what we have to work with. What stories can we tell with this? And now, of course, none of it was very good, but it's all practice for learning to work with what you have available and playing your hand to the best of your ability. The thing that changes once you start going to live action is the stakes get much higher. So once we started going into this, it's like, okay, we're starting to pour money into it. People are bringing a certain degree of expectations to us. And especially once it starts to go to a certain degree of viral, people start treating you differently. They start being a lot more harsh on you. Even if you're working with a budget that could get you a loaf of Wonder Bread, it doesn't matter. But it's sort of funny thinking about the stuff that stays the same. Because like back in the day when we were just dorks using video games to make stuff, you'd use the little machine gun that you get in the game and you go, okay, you, and then I shoot there, you start there, you go there, you do that, and then you tell them to tell it back to you, and you say, okay, show me how you're gonna do it, and then you say action, and then they do it. With this, I had a little green laser, and I'll go, okay, you start there, you run there, tell it back to me, and it's like, I'm standing up on a high place where I can see everybody. I'm like, this is the same thing. And then, of course, like the biggest difference is between you're going from voice acting to live action acting, and it's completely different. Because back in the day, I could just abuse the voice actors over and over and be like, nope, say it this way, say it exactly like this, say it exactly like this. And I would interrupt them in the lines and I'd go, nope, we're gonna do it like this. Cannot do anything like that with real actors, or live action actors, I should say. And of course, the biggest one is time. So when we were working on stuff way back in the day, we had as much time as we wanted. And this, nope. You don't have as much time on set as you'd ever want. Don't have as much time to work on it as you'd want. We still figured it out, but it's good kind of pressure. Sometimes you need a fire under your ass.
I'll try to keep it in mind.
Good.
I watched the original Stalker film, and I wanted to kind of match that aesthetic, that film look. So I really went out and isolating. But one of the biggest things that I wanted to add was the texture of the image. And I did some research and I found that whenever you take pictures of anything in Chernobyl, the radiation actually damages the film. So it has a very grainy, like a color grain kind of texture to it. All throughout the film, you're gonna see like these little white dots, these black dots and hairs and stuff show up, and the grain has a very crunchy texture to it. And I had a couple people at the New York showing come up and say like, hey, you guys, you did that because of this, right? And even though it was only, you know, a couple people that noticed it, that really matters to me, because it's like, okay, cool, people do take note of that. Even adding in things to the background, like you don't, it's very important that you don't ignore your background. So we didn't really have a full production design team when we were there, so we just were only able to focus on what was in the foreground. So in post, I had to add things way in the background. So like, in the night op, when they come around this corner, you see this big firefight happening way in the distance. I had to add that in post. That was a very daunting task, but I was pretty happy with how it turned out. Doing sky replacements, adding just junk in the scene to really kind of sell where they are is, you know, there have been other people here in the past and there's just crap everywhere, you know? All these little details that when you're there, you think, oh, this space looks fine. Like these walls look fine, they look dirty and all that, and then when you get into post, they're not. So I had to, the whole control room scene, all the dirt and muck that's on the walls, I had to add all of that. That's all retextured walls. We had our VFX supervisor, Majid. He, during the raid sequence through that hallway, all of those walls were hand-tracked textures because they were just white. That's just how they showed up on film. And it just looked like they were running through, you know, like a casual office building, and we had to really dirty everything later to really
Got on an iPhone 16 Pro Max Ultra Plus
the
Max.
atmosphere of the zone. I kind of feel like that's something that's very overlooked, and a lot of people just think, oh, you know, only nerds are going to care about that, or, you know, people who are like hyper fans. It's like, yeah, but it's important, you know, because it's not only, you're not only catering to them, you also want other people who watch it to really feel that atmosphere and get them interested to go, wow, this looks really cool. I want to go look into this. And we've had a lot of people that have actually, who've seen it so far, they've told us that. They said, I don't know anything about these games, but now I want to. And that's why those little details are important.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. That's a lot of fucking work.
Dude, it sucked. Like, I had to learn how to do all the gun stuff.
There's a fucking shitload of them, man! No fucking shit!
Even the weapons, for example. So all of the mercenaries are running suppressed rifles. And even with the sound, suppressed weapons, they're still loud. They're not quiet at all. It just disperses sound. It puts you there in their shoes. You know, it really allows you to take in everything that's happening and get your heart racing throughout the entire firefight, because all these little details we paid attention to, like explosions sound like this needs to be more concussive. There needs to be bullet cracks when they're going right by them, because that's exactly what happens in real life. It's not only just for, you know, the nerds and all that, it's also something that in that context of a firefight, I want the audience to feel like they are there. This is what it is like to actually be in a gunfight. Gripping your seat, you know. Small details matter. They're important.
The other thing is, the gunshots themselves were not built on recordings. They were built using FM8 and a couple of samples. So you would need samples for the bolt in the rifle, but for the rest of it, you can make that custom using FM8. So it's a synthesizer that we would build, and we would match it to what a gunshot sounds like, and then basically compress it and add reverb. Yeah, built it from scratch using references of suppressed weapons and unsuppressed weapons. So basically anything in that you hear, none of it is a recording. All built by our sound designer, Daniel, from the ground up.
Pretty fucking good, because it sounded very accurate. That's actually very impressive.
The most endearing part of the shoot is the night op sequence.
Literally the first time this has ever fucking been done in, like, I believe in, like, movie history.
Oh, absolutely.
Completely all night, natural light lit by the fucking moon.
Yeah, the only lights that are on right now are on their nods.
We ended up using the Sony a7S III, or its cinema counterpart, the FX3, because it was the only camera that exists today that can actually pull in that much light from just moonlight alone.
Yeah, and then you put a fucking white phos lens on it, or white phos tube on it that had the biggest
And
fucking
I've always
spot
wanted to
ever.
shoot a scene in natural moonlight, just to kind of, just to see if I could do it. The mistake that I didn't know was that once you go above a certain exposure, the camera stops picking up stars. So in post, I had to composite all of the stars that you see. They're real stars that were just shot on a different day, but I had to track all of those in to kind of make it look like this is what it actually looked like when we were there. You could see all of these stars, and that really sold the fact that, like, oh wow, this actually looks good blown up on a screen. It looks like it was shot in moonlight. And I think it's probably one of my favorite sequences that I've ever captured.
We had practice 4 days in advance prior to filming because the nods that you're seeing.
Can you see anything?
Not shit.
They're not real night vision.
God damn it, I've been lied to. Why do they look like white phos?
Shot, which is a oneer.
Yep.
Blind.
Yeah, because if we had real nods, I mean,
We don't have real nods, so
the budget of the film would have to be about twice as much.
yeah.
Yeah, so they blast your eyes with light. You can barely see anything, and if you're lucky, you can maybe see where your feet are.
Well, now they look green.
And so for the 4 days of prep that we had, we basically we ran drills.
It was very important that when they were running through their training during the day, that they not only remember their footwork, but applying that when they can't literally see anything at all and just vaguely. Like it not only did it help on the safety side of things, but it really added to the authenticity of their movements, which a lot of people pointed out, that the mercenaries looked very, neatly stacked and tightly woven together as they moved as a group, and then, Brain and Crow, they're just two regular guys, and they're kind of disorganized, and they're just doing their own thing.
The second you put the nods on, everything else is dark, because basically everybody's getting picture ready. It was cool. It was very, very cool. It felt like you were literally in the zone.
It was nice and slow too.
Cool.
I thought they looked good.
Yeah, they look
So,
good.
I agree.
Very cool. When they get to this, when they look,
You guys look fucking amazing.
I was there in this guy's shoe, that off of like a dead mercenary at some point, but everything else that he's wearing is all, Eastern Bloc gear. He's running a Smersh kit, running a Russian Gorka, GP5 mask and everything. So, and even running a BSS. So we really wanted to, make it feel like it wasn't too on the nose of like, oh yeah, this character lives here, so he's only going to have this stuff. It's like, yeah, but realistically, somebody in the real world is going to kind of take whatever they can get just so you can survive in a very hostile environment like that. So we kind of allowed his character to have some nuances with the gear. Even though it's not too one-on-one with the games, we kind of wanted to have some aesthetic that was true to the games, but also something that was still grounded in reality.
Seeing as we can use the plastic on the doors.
So the Merc's design was a massively iterative process, and we were even kind of designing all the way up to shooting. So the first question we had to ask is, okay, we know this takes place many, many years after Shadow of Chernobyl for story-related reasons, so do we keep the gear exactly the way it is, or do we update it? I had looked at different sort of cosplays online of the mercenaries, and some of them were pretty good, and some of them were tough, because blue is a very odd color to go with, especially as a primary color for a faction. It's very, very useful for a video game because it's supposed to help you quickly identify which faction is which. But for a movie, I was not sure how well it would translate to camera. We can keep the blue, but how do we use it? And it became an accent color for a lot of the gear, and then we were sort of going through, okay, what are the different ways that we can include blue? And we go, okay, well, there's the nets on the helmet, there's the phone cases, there's of course the patches, and then the choice to update it was also just convenience because we had a very, very small window of time. So we knew we had contacts that would just give us what we needed, give us the gear that we needed. I know a friend of ours, Kevin, was at SHOT Show talking to different companies, getting everything that we would work with, and we knew people who would be able to set up those rigs, be able to set up those kits very quickly.
Teamed up with Spiritus Systems with their plate carriers, Hardhead Veterans for their fast bump helmets and everything because it just had a nice profile, Mirror Safety for their removable tapper masks, which was very important because they were all magnetically attached to their helmets. When we were shooting Overlord, an issue we ran into is that people were very uncomfortable wearing those masks. And we wanted a quick release system to where, all right, when you're doing this, you just pull it to the side and you can breathe again and nobody's uncomfortable, you're not sweating, you know, getting gross and such. The hoodies that they wore were a product of my friend Jeremy in Japan. He goes by AEM01 and he makes these tactical hoodies. So it was really cool getting to use a combat uniform that isn't really on the market or isn't really used yet, and it kind of gives you that unique silhouette.
We had already worked with it. We already knew the problems that we would have to deal with. It was a lot of different things coming together for that. Then we sort of go, okay, well, this is our base idea. We have the hoodie, the navy pants, the helmet, phone case, Spiritus rig.
And so each character kind of has their own kit built out depending on what their job is, which was done by our military advisor, Fred Baker. You could kind of tell by what they're using, even the weapons that they're using, the type of person they are. It really kind of brings out their personality as well. Even the watches, the knives that they have. It was something that was really fun to kind of make it look as cool as possible, but functional, but something that could also be real today if it was happening as we speak.
Yeah, we're very happy with it. I think people are going to be, I think it's a design that's going to stick in people's heads. It's at one point.
I think the work that we've put in the past 2 years have been very fulfilling for not only, you know, all of our careers and such, but a very colossal learning experience that we're going to be able to confidently apply to our future projects. So I do genuinely think that people are going to really appreciate and love the work that we've put into this project. Not only fulfilling the promise that we had made 2 years ago to our Kickstarter backers, but also to people who are fans of the game, and hearing a lot of the pre-reviews from people saying that they were engaged the whole time, they loved the characters, and it's been a very rough ride, but a privilege to be able to be there with these people and have that same experience. So I'm really excited to see what people think of it.
Outside of the crew, I think that there's also a specific group of people that deserve the utmost thanks and respect, which is every one of you guys who have donated and supported this project. You made a small little indie crew with dreams of trying to make a feature film into a legitimate thing. You know, your guys' movie, you had a billboard in Times Square, but it couldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. And your guys' movie changed my life. So, thank you.
Don't just last an hour. You don't have a timer or respawns counting down until someone wins. You win when your team of 64 players somehow controls all of the major objectives in the map against the other team. This means that matches can last literal days on end if the front line just isn't budging. And as there's so many people in a match, a single person rarely does enough damage to change the tide of battle. That is, until you give that person a mortar system, an attack helicopter, a surprise 408 intervention, and way too much time. But how did we acquire the 408, you ask? Well... Hey, buddy! Do you want some candy?
He's got an intervention! He's got an intervention!
Bro, do we yoink?
What?
Do we yoink?
Yoink!
The 408, for one, I'm actually pretty familiar with.
Is this from Modern Warfare 2?
I've shot it in real life, after all. And after some immersive LARPing as an ODST in the rain, I took part in long-range sniping with the stealthy precision killer. But I wasn't so lonely on the hill as I thought. Wiggs probably hears this vehicle, right? Excuse me, why are you going this way? A UAZ just drove by.
Yeah, he fucking blew
and then it
up.
hit a tree
Yeah.
and died. As my buddy Wiggs jumped into the attic of a house on the enemy objective, I overwatched him from the nearby ridge. Got one in the window?
Yeah,
Southwest
I heard.
corner?
Good hit, good hit.
I've got an eye on the window. If he slow peeks it again, I can get him. He's gonna try it.
Yeah.
Got him! He's sleeping.
Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, dialed it.
One jumped out. Got him. We then went to the Vybor military base, where because of the new destruction feature in the 1.3 update, guys, all the walls are gone.
Vybor, is this
the
Daisy?
walls, I repeat, are hecking gone.
So, also, there's still a bad guy here on the south side. We never killed
Sniper's
that guy.
dead. Sniper's dead. North side.
Thank you, good shot.
How is this dude alive, man? Eyes. Got him. Down. Oh, okay. I'm out. Go.
Okay, Arma 4 should on us. Wait, Arma 4.
Contact in the church. Drew, watch the church tower.
4.
Got one. Oh, they think I'm inside the house.
3.
That's awesome.
Is this Reforger?
Did my doors open or not? Oh, good shot.
I saw that guy fall, dude.
I just see his torso, nothing else. I got him! He's sleeping. Oh, I see them. Oh, headshot. They're all sniping. Another guy helipad going to Josh's building now. I might be able to hit this if I'm half decent at the game.
What the fuck?
Got him! Woo! Let him like crazy.
Arma 4 Chinara.
Oh, I see you guys.
There's a lot of guys on the west side of the medical tents.
Sleeping.
Like in those buildings.
One of them is sleeping.
Oh, Arma Reforger. Okay.
But it was now late at night, and I said to myself, I'll get on in the morning to see who won this battle, who won the war. Later I woke, and the same war was still ongoing. Same objectives, same teams. I took some time on foot doing some reconnaissance and observed that Vybor, a military base in the central part of the map, was a highly populated hub for the Ruskies' advance into my team's objective at the Northwest Airfield. If I could keep them distracted here and rough up their operations, that'd mean less bad guys that could go and attack my base up north. So I utilized the long range of my G28 and set up 750 meters from their walls and picked a low profile tree line that had a few exit routes and began plinking. I don't know, I don't think this is a common spot right here. Oh my gosh. That whole place is camo. Oh my gosh. I think they've killed it with mortars. So they've replaced all the walls that are, I guess, unrepairable with those tents to act as some basic concealment. And there's a guy up on the roof. Wow. Look at that. That's crazy. The changes that mortars have made, I wondered. I asked the devs. I was like, you know, what about when people mortar up the entire place? And they said, yeah, we're thinking about that. Sleepy Rooski. Oh, what a little peephole. Okay, let's see. How far are we now? That was a cruise missile. 672, so that's going to be about 700. It's going to be under 7. Scoot up a bit. All right. Man, this bipod is short, dude. I can't do anything with this bipod. You know, these bipods have extendable feet for this exact purpose. Whoa. What are your thoughts on war, Chelsea, after what you just witnessed?
That was heck.
That was heck.
But soon enough, I'd realized that I wasn't alone. See, another squad of guys had set up right next to me. I'd take this as a sign usually that I'd need to reposition to another spot, but upon approaching this group, that guy's name is Nick. That guy's name is... Oh my gosh, we got a whole sniper squad. This was no group of randos. They were skilled, communicating players that had grouped up into a makeshift sniper team. So I decided to stay and join them. Oh, there's a guy on the gun. I don't know if that's too low. Oh, it hit the gun. There we go. Oh, nope. Oh, he's dead. Okay, it did get him. Gun.
Get in the gun.
Well, if they're Ruskies, then why are they having an American Humvee?
See how his pants aren't rendering? This is the Arma 2025 experience, Chelsea. These guys on my left all stopped shooting.
I don't think they're there anymore.
No, they are.
Oh, they are.
They must hear me shooting a lot. I don't know what they see. Bonk. Oh. The other sniper shot at him too. You like the low poly cockpit there? Roblox.
Dead,
He's
dead.
down.
He's dead.
He's down. Oh, is that gonna land in the base? Let's go. Nice. He's trying to stop. The other sniper shot at him too. Howdy, howdy, guys.
Hello, welcome.
Hello. I see y'all are also connoisseurs of 700-meter sniping. Oh, gun of the Humvee, nice.
What Humvee down? He's on top of the Humvee.
On top, yeah. Whoa, T-14.
What the fuck?
Looking at us from the Humvee. Got him.
He's down.
Nice.
Good shot.
So much fun, dude. Just random people. It's so cool. It's like the best. It's the best when you find a good group of players like this. This guy's spotting. He's like, he's got his little Mark 18. Or is he gonna go in the gun, you think?
No shot.
No way. Oh.
He's getting in.
Take him, take him, take him. Yeah. Our nice sneaky sniper spot was interrupted by auto cannon 30mm.
That's good.
I sure do enjoy our nice sneaky sniper spot we have. Like, come on.
Nick, hop in the squad here on the side. Yep, man, he's dead. He just got.
Oh, he got blown up that fast?
Yep.
Wait, no. No, he's.
What's this guy in all blue? Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, I see that guy.
Blue guy by the
700. Oh, went high. Got him.
This guy's aura farming, bro. He's purposely walking.
Okay, that's a sniper behind him now. 700.
We're at the
God, it just hit barely high. He's looking right at us. Got him. I sniped with these guys for another 30 minutes, and I knew that they were probably running low on ammo. So as an enemy Logi drove by, going towards one of our bases, I thought, okay, I'm just going to chase it, and if it goes up to our base and I find it, then good. If I don't find it, then I'll just get some more ammo for our guys. So I walked back to a base of ours and actually grabbed a Jeep and filled the Jeep up with tons of 408 ammo, and then drove back to give them a little late Christmas gift. 29 mags. I think that should be enough. Hello. Hey, we have a lot of sniper ammo for you guys. I'm gonna park it over here.
Oh, you're amazing, thank you. By the way, both Mar and I make video content, so we're going to probably add this in the coming future.
That's funny that she says that.
I'm not gonna say a word.
Yeah, you're actually a fucking legend for the ammo, though.
Oh, no problem, dude. I know you guys are running the, like, you can't hold much with those, so. This is what makes Arma so much fun to me. Like, when I'm playing with random people, and they can stick together in little squads and, you know, have a little task and purpose, that's fun. That's like, that makes me love this game. Did you find a friend over there, Ark? The nod. The innocent nod after murdering a man. There's a guy at the flag right now, right next to that BRDM. 664. Oh, wrong scope, wrong scope.
That's okay.
Ooh, missed. Got him that time.
I got the big gun. Where we looking?
He got the big gun. Scout car, BRDM next to the flag. There's some people running around it right now, right to left, past the scout car. Range to the scout car exactly. The BRDM is 662.
Thank you.
AA gun to the left, past the helipad, past the fuel tanks. Range 650 on that AA gun.
I don't see it from here.
Check that helipad. Look at the scout car, the BRDM. See the UAZ to the left. Look at the helipad to the left of that. Top of that helipad.
No, it's obstructed by
Yep.
one of the fuel tanks. Yeah, if he turns, I have a show.
Throughout the rest of the afternoon, we continued to snipe into this one location. We seriously were not moving. We were shooting just into Vybor with a squad of 4 to 5 people for hours on end. As we sniped, we got to watch helicopter gunship battles, tanks fight each other, and it was just kind of like a show in front of us. While we were doing our job, there were other people doing theirs. Oh, the Apache's done for. Yep. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Wait. Oh, so was the Hind.
Wow, he was prone on the ground healing. He was like bandaging his leg.
You healed that man.
Alrighty. It is time. Good night.